Hello, welcome to this video. Today we're gonna trade the Nasdaq, and yesterday I didn't take any trades anymore because the market has been in one place since yesterday, like it has been in this little box over here. It's very interesting what the market is doing at the moment. It is possible that we reverse and go short, but I'm still also expecting us to go into this daily range over here. As you can see, we have a range on the daily which we want to go to, but it is also possible to reverse, and the reason for that is because we are hitting a origin and having a rejection off of it. An origin level is basically when you have like two candles or more, so you have a valley, you create a valley, so an origin like 1, 2, 3 or more candles in a row. So as you can see over here, two candles in a row, and the top of those candles get hit right here. And one very important thing, there has to be one candle in between the next candle that's gonna hit it. So you can see we've hit it over here. There has to be at least one candle in between that's lower and not hitting this level, and then you have a origin, and it can act as support, as a level of support. So what you're seeing right here is that you hit the origin level and you have a bounce off of it, and what you can do is create a reversal and break down to like go for a hold level lower in the range. This daily time frame, of course, so this can be a few weeks, or it can be a few weeks before we get there. So here's still a hold level that can hold the move. It is a reverse level, and you have a untouched level or range over here, I believe, somewhere. Doesn't really matter, but it is possible that we go short. We hit this support and move up again, or we get under it and break down. It's also possible that we manage to like recover in here, and that's why we're here in this little box still trying to recover. As you can see, we've hit a 4-hour origin as well. So you have the two candles or more with the accumulation candles. So the bottom side has been hit over here, reversed, has been hit again with more than at least one candle in between, and it has been hit right here. So you have, this is a origin level as well, and as you can see, you hit the origin, create polarity, go down, hit another origin on the other side. And what is interesting about this is that we need a lower time frame to break the move, for my understanding. Like, I'm not trading for years and having the most experience, but from my understanding is that we need a lower time frame to break the bigger time frame to hold. So this is the daily origin, and we need a 4-hour origin to break this move, or like that would be the most optimal. And another fun fact about this is that a daily origin has weekly strength. So if you see a level like this, the level is support from a time frame up. So you have the 4-hour level over here, and it will act as a daily support. So it is possible that we use this daily support to break over this polarity over here, because the origin level is very polarized, and if you like get through it, you will like go through it in a big way. And so it's very interesting to see if this thing holds and if you can break up. I still have a level over here that I didn't want to take yesterday, or that I wanted to take yesterday but didn't take in the end because the market was so slow basically, and didn't expect it to reach my target anymore in the day. But what we can have or can see or expect with market open is that we move through this level, hit this and pull up, and or at least that's something I would expect, or which is possible. So it is, we move down, we hit this, and we move up. And if we don't, we break this low, for example, we're gonna struggle here to try to move up. And basically what we need to do is break some high, so over here or over here. So we create an internal new high or an overall new high. We will go move down or hit a backside level. So let's make it a little bit more clear. Like if we move up, it is possible that we create a backside over here. We move down, hit this, and move up, and you create your new trend, basically. Okay, so how you can make things like this visual to make it a little bit easier for yourself to understand what's happening right here is that this area is the cheapest price to buy. This is your resistance and sellers getting in, because this is on the other side a very nice level to take shorts on. So you have two points of sellers and buyers against each other, and what you see right here, a lot of sellers coming in, a lot of sellers coming in. And every time you get into this area of like interest, people are buying. See, so people are still buying. It's the like best place to buy, so a little bit higher every single time, of course, because people are trying to protect their positions. And this here is the first time you break under, and the sellers are a little bit stronger than the buyers. And what you're gonna see now is buyers trying to recover. So you get into this area again and you try to recover. You create a new high here. It succeeds like a little bit, and you move down, buyers stepping in, create a new high internally, and you see this happen a few times, and buyers are trying to recover this, like the long, to move on. And if this doesn't succeed, so we cannot break some high over here, we will move down and we will reverse. And what you see a lot is you will bounce a little bit lower. Some expectation is here, try to recover, and if you can't, you will break this support that's in here, probably something like this. You'll break the support, get below it, hit the support from the other side, and move short. So this is your point of polarity. Or you will sweep through the polarization. You will sweep the positions in here, you will take some level out over here, and then you will move short, because this is like some very efficient position to be in. And like bigger institutions wanna take out as many people before they go short, so they can like resell the stocks. But for now, this is how you can make it a little bit more visual for yourself, to like see or understand what's happening, and wait for the right moment to get in, not just jumping into the market and see what happens. Wait for the right moment. See if you can make a story for yourself or visualize what's happening. Like buyers coming in, they gain new highs, buyers coming in, fail to make a new high, so they fail to create the first new high, and you have like the internal reversion, basically. So sellers stronger than the buyers, so that's very important. You break your first low, you create your first lower high, and you can see like this area of point of interest, basically, for buyers. So you see the levels over here with what are creating your trends, and this will be your first trend break. Probably you go down, you hit some other support, your trend like adapts to this point. Like, I don't know if you guys saw my first video, but I'm explaining my strategy and how I use trend, if I use them. And you can you can still try to recover the move, and if you fail to gain a new high and you break under the resistance over here, you will come back up one more time and then dump the move, most of the times. So buyers, strong sellers outperform the buyers that were over here, and buyers try to recover their position, or like regain. Sellers getting in, winning from the buyers, and the buyers winning from the sellers, and this is like a constant battle, and this was so boring to watch yesterday. So I'm not gonna like participate in here. I'm just gonna wait for the right moment and then anticipate on it. Here you see the buyers winning a little bit of ground from the sellers, and now it's very possible in my opinion to go for this level right here, sweep up like you see over here, like a lot of buyers coming in, because this position right here is very it's like the most efficient position to get in. Maybe I will only trade it to some point in here, and if he can gain this level, or I will wait and see if he can gain this level, or like monitor my position, manage my position, and if we can manage to get over this point, it's most likely that we're gonna continue to move up and break through and go for the daily range still. So I think I don't gonna trade a lot today. I think I'm gonna take a position on here, and then I'm gonna see if I can find some short in here to take me to my position. But looking at this, I'm not really interested in taking a position here, if I'm being honest. Like of course we can find a position, and we can try to get a nice scalp towards our entry, but I think my best thing to do here is still wait for this level to get hit, which what I'm expecting is market open, hit this, try to pull up. If he can't, we will fill down, and if he can and recover, we will like shoot up. I don't know if we get here today, but we at least like gonna try to break the daily origin or hit some level inside of this range over here. So I'm very curious to see what's gonna happen. I'm gonna place my order over here, and then we're gonna just wait, see what the market does, and yeah, I will be editing or something like that, and let's see. Okay, so I didn't realize it wasn't New York Open already, so I just jumped back on and I started my recording. So let's see what the market does. Basically, I didn't really look at the market anymore, so we'll just take a look and see what's gonna happen. I told you guys, like, it is very possible to move short here, get a bounce over here, try to recover this high. So let's take a look where I can take this trade if it gets filled, if I get filled. I hope we will, like, we have half an hour left on the 4 hours, so I'm hoping to catch this, move up, close the 4 hour body above this line, and that means we are safe. We can ride the trend up basically, or the move up, and we will probably take a look at some sort of exit level in here, or a level that I can take my trade safely to. So we are in a 4 hour, working within a 4 hour range still. So if I hit this, my expectation is to break this high basically, and then like this white line here is my target. Oh, and by the way, in the meantime, I changed my camera. So I changed my camera to, as you can see, to a circle. So I hope the market won't be as much behind my camera, and like I really have to move to this point to get it behind to get it behind my webcam. So let's see what the market does, and give you guys a time lapse probably. To tell you a little bit more about my strategy, I look for ranges on different time frames, and I see this as a 4 hour time frame. So I'm gonna look on the other side. So we're expecting an entry here, so I'm gonna look on the other side to take an exit. If this bounces, I know we will move to some sort of level in here, or a back front side or a back side level in here. So what I'm gonna do is take a look at, because you're basically in this range as well, so I'm gonna take a look at an exit over here. But if this holds, I'm expecting this leg over here to break on top, because you create like over here you will create your higher low from this point forward, and that means you will break this high, since this is the leg you're working in. So you're testing back all kinds of levels inside of this leg over here. So a level over here and a level over here, and now I'm expecting a level over here. She's kind of laddering down on the opposite side of what you would look at. So most of the times you look at the ladder points, so we're laddering down from this side forward, as you can see, and this creates your trend. But on the other side you see you're moving lower and lower, so we're creating internal lower highs and lower lows, and this is the external move over here. So I'm expecting this to be my bounce and try to break this level over here. And what we need for that is, as I explained earlier today, is to break this range, or like this part of this range, because this is an internal range. And as I told you guys, it is very helpful to create a visual for yourself, like what is happening here. So okay, buyers stepping in here. Okay, here are the buyers losing, and the sellers are winning. Okay, so what do we want to do to regain position as a buyer, because since we're still going longer and we're expecting the market to move to this point? Okay, we need to keep on buying. Okay, we lost this point, and these are our lows, and this will be the next low we will be faced with. So there has to be a level between these lows and this low that can move us up. So make a visual for yourself, make it easy, make a story. Where are buyers gonna try to push? It will be in this leg over here to protect this low and this ladder over here. So just wait for that and look for the right level, see where the polarity is, and then like place your stop maybe a little bit lower under this wick, so under this wick over here. So when you get under this, there is a possibility you will be hitting some small time frame below this wick and this white wick over here, and you'll pull up, so your stop will be safe. You can get out break even, because when you break this low, you know the sellers are winning. And make a story for yourself, like create a story, see what's happening in the market and react to it. And that's also why I'm thinking, when I can get an entry above this, the ladder continues, which means this low, this high, this is your higher low, and you will break this higher high. Okay, so we will try to break this internal high, because you're gonna like try to recover, but sellers, see, ladder, they're gonna try to like push the market down somewhere below this level, and if they cannot do that and we get higher, they will get out, and all this this whole part will get liquidated, or they will try one more time below this wick, since this is the start of the ladder. And what you can do, because you try to recover from this point over this point, what you can do is like get some sellers in this part of the range, so below this wick, to push the market down again. So you can see it as sellers, like this is kind of extreme. You hit some sort of backside that's in here, as you can see. So somewhere above this point and below this point, there is a level what's going to try to push the market down and prevent it from going up. And on this side, you have somewhere between this low and this low, you have a level that's going to try to hold the move up. And then you're going to look at what is tested. Okay, can something that's tested hold again? Do we have any levels left? And if we don't, okay, we're going to break down. So we need to look in maybe this part of the range, or we're going to like liquidate all of this. Where's my next resistance? Is it some backside on this range, maybe, as you can see over here? So okay, the market bounced from this point forward and then from this point forward. So is there something left in between this if we don't have anything left in this? It's create a story for yourself, look what the market is doing, and anticipate on it. So in this moment in time, I'm just gonna wait for the market to hit this point, and maybe I will just try to get like my daily profit targets 2k, or I will look like at some first resistance we will probably hit. What I'm seeing here is a possibility that we move up from some level in here. So it is possible, of course, because you want to, like, there is a possibility you want to use this level to break this one, as I explained this morning. So it is possible that you hit this level and then start a ladder above it, and we can like pick some level in here, and you will get move up coming hours or maybe days towards your daily range that's over here. So it's the same on the bigger time frame, right? Like you have the over here you the first time sellers are winning from the buyers, so you create a new low, and what you're going to try to do is recover this high, and this is an internal high basically on a lower time frame that you try to gain, and you'll have your rejection because sellers are stepping in. And as you can see, you're also breaking this high over here. So you have a high over here, and you are I can zoom in a little bit maybe. So you break this high basically, and this is your resistance. Sellers gonna try to push the market down. It is of course on a daily time frame, so it's very large. This is just a little bit explanation of how you can create a story for yourself still. And your goal now is to basically, because this is your low, your high, this is your lower high, you're gonna try this to break this lower low. But what are the points where buyers are gonna try to step in again, and what is the most what is the most logic moment or place or timing for that? And as you can see here, we're gonna try to push it through upwards. So we're gonna try to, like, buyers don't want to lose this like this movement, so they're gonna try to push us up. And as you can see, past days we sellers stepping in, trying to move it down, but on the long wicks, like markets coming down, buyers stepping in, pulling up, sellers pushing it short, buyers getting in, push it up. And you see this like the whole way through, like the buyers coming in, like markets is moving lower, but buyers coming in, markets moving lower, buyers coming in. Here the sellers are getting in, and the market's gonna try to move still, like recover and move up. And if we cannot gain some level in here, this whole move on the daily time frame will fail, and you have to look on for a logic point on a daily time frame. So the coming weeks we will, or the coming week we will start moving towards that point. That's logic, where buyers will be like, oh, this is a nice point for us to get in because the price is cheap. And create a story for yourself, keep on doing it, like from time frame to time frame to time frame, and you can very specifically see what's happening in the moment. Like I can scalp like 5, 3, 1 minute move, but I'm not really interested in that. I want to keep my risk low. I want to get a quick move, catch a market open or something like that, and then have to move for the day, get a few K and get out. Like, why taking a risk on 10, 20, 40 trades when you can just take one great good trade, catch the low, know you're safe, take your risk out, and ride the market, make profits for the day. Like, that's what I want, at least. Like, your opinion can be different, of course, but that's what I'm looking for. So it is a lot of waiting, and some people will say it is one trade a day is a lot. Like you need to, or your strategy may be 1 or 2 trades a week. I don't like it. I want to trade every single day. It's like I like to trade market open, get one sweep, take a big get some money, and do something else the rest of the day, like go editing, go study, to get better understanding of the markets. Like, it's a constant grind. You cannot trade once a week. Like, you can, of course, but I don't want to trade once a week and then go sit on my ass. Like, I want to grind, I want to work, I want to build a life, a business. Like, I'm young, inflation is going crazy, this economy is wild, man, with the prices. So I want to set up myself and my family in the right way, and that requires effort. So and we can And I would argue that if you trade a little bit more, especially in the beginning, or like a lot more, you will get a lot more market experience. But just be very careful with information overflow, because it will slow down your process like crazy. You will keep on thinking about the marks because you have too much information in your head. You can't sleep, so your sleep goes down. If you're working out, your recovery will be shit. You will feel really bad throughout the day, and etc, etc, etc. It's a very negative chain. Like, make it efficient that you can study enough, get enough information in, but don't overload the information, and work on something else, or set some other goals, or make some other things, go work out. If you don't have money for the gym, go for a walk every single day, or you can be really creative with it. And it's all about like how to make your grind efficient and as smooth and as fast or quick as possible without burning yourself to the ground. So yeah, I've been talking a lot now, but let's see what we've hit in here. It's possible that we've hit this level over here. It's a 1 minute, basically a reverse level. You can hold it again, and that's what we hit, I think, or a reverse in here, some polarity maybe. We have a 1 minute reverse. Like over here you can see a lot of movement. Okay, maybe this is reversed over here. Okay, this is holding the move throughout the market. See, and it's reversed, kind of reversed over here. I see Nasdaq doing this a lot, like you holding the level multiple times, but then you move through it with just one body, and this one doesn't really move through, but it's still a reverse and it will hold again. So, and that's what we hit over here. So this is what you've hit. That means we can look for a higher time frame up now, because we need to gain a 3 minute, and I missed it. Days, man, I missed it. We could have gotten in on this, so I can try to get in on this, but we need to gain a 5 minute next. So this is gonna be a rejection. You've already had your rejection over here, so it sucks, man. I've been talking too much, and now we're missing our move. Okay, so when we hit this, I want to take a 3 minute level, or 5 minute level, I mean. We've hit this basically. Oh man, that sucks. So we need to gain this. We can get in on this, stop below this point over here. Ooh, that's way too big, man. I cannot do that. That's crazy. So we've hit this. We let it at 3 minutes. We let it from here to here to here, but this is way too wide, the stop loss. 14, that's like $500, $600, $700, 800 maybe even. That's crazy, man. I'm not on that. Like, I just want to keep my risk a little bit low. You can hit the 1 minute, yes, because you go from 1 to 3. Yeah, we missed it. Okay, it's all good though. We missed the 3. Can have a 5 next, so we're trying to gain this, and it can be a struggle, and we can like fail to gain it. We'll move through, but this is positive for the move we're creating. Like, you're creating your new ladder, as you can see. So if we can break this high and we can recover, we know we're going up. Or also possible, you know, this range. So maybe I should go on a higher time frame. You remember this range over here. This will be a point where sellers are getting in, so you'll have a reaction down, and then this will be a support to catch the move and move up, right? So be prepared for some shorts getting in somewhere over here, and it is possible that we move up, we create the new lower high, and we will fill this low, because this was your low this move is coming from. So this is your lowest point from this high forward, which you get under. So this is your high, this is your low, this is your lower high. So you want to break this low. So don't look at this, this is internally, and you will still break. But then the funny part is we can still hold this, and this is connected to this leg of the move, and we will try to break this high. And it is possible that when these orders get taken out, you will create some new level or range over here. So you can take this to this point, and then it's the question, can we break up or are we moving down? And you know this level will fill because this will be connected to each other, and if you stay under this, this one will probably fill, and because you filled this, you will fill this whole ladder over here. So you go to some sort of support in here, which I was telling you guys earlier. So a lot of information, but create a story for yourself. Look where the highs and lows are and how you like get to understand the market. And when you do, like, focus on perfecting your like get some wider risk, but not too much. Like go trade micros or something like that, and practice a little bit, or practice on a demo account, like paper trading. And yeah, and if you manage to like get a great risk where you, or like then start perfecting your entry so you can take off risk. Look for the polarity, look for the right points in the market, and I can help you with that. Like, it's most of the times you look at the range you're working in. So the daily is not enough information. You have the 4 hour, you see the low, the high, so you know this is the range, but actually we have this high, so it's this leg over here, and in this leg you will have a higher range and a lower range, and you can like test something in the lower range and something in the lower high. But you can also do this forward in time, so you can go forward in time and look for an hourly range, and then move forward in time and look for a 15 range, and you break out of this range, so you know you're probably gonna hold this low, which I'm seeing right now, or like try to hold the low to break this range over here, or like this high over here. So you can move forward in time and create like a smaller story, and keep in mind what the bigger time frame is doing. So you can start holding trades for longer, or you can be really creative with it. And if you like understand the market, how it's moving, how different time frames or different ranges are reacting to each other, then you can start perfecting your entries, and you can start study a little bit more about the market, so see where sweeps are going and how the market is reacting to that, and then figure out how that works together with all the other time frames and how they are reacting to each other. So the levels you've hit, are the levels left? So can we break the range? Which side of the range is showing a weakness? Are we staying? Are we like having a or like here, having a break of the range in here, or are we gonna stay above this? So are we gonna Pandora's box basically? So can we break this high? No. Okay. Are we gonna probably break through? Or did we create some new level in here after we left this point? So are we gonna like bounce here again, try to recover? And are we gonna like consolidate and have a Pandora's box and then a breakout? On which side will it break out? Because you have a trend over here and a trend over here. So which side is gonna break out? Which side of the trend is gonna break, for example? Like, be really creative with it. You can there are endless opportunities and so many ways to trade. You can also like trade in a way of you have the trend here, look for the trend, look for your support level in here, see which side is breaking. Do it the other way around. Like you have it like this, you don't have a flat support here, so you're gonna have a trend, and then you're gonna, like I showed you in my first video, adapt trend, adapt trend, adapt trend, adapt trend, adapt trend, have cycles, understand the cycles in it, and then when trend breaks or hard closes, so you get a full candle close below it on the right time frame, of course, you're gonna break trend. So be really creative with it, and think in like, don't think like everybody else. Look for yourself, like what is making sense and how is everything having an effect on each other. It's the market gives you endless opportunities, and like as you can see now, we have a struggle to get over this level. So it is possible that you move short from here, and we're not gonna manage to break this range over here. So let's see if we can gain a lower time frame. And if you can gain a lower time frame, can we gain a higher time frame? Where's my higher time? We don't have a higher time frame. So if you can gain a lower time frame, we don't have a higher time frame to gain. We will probably just move short. And there's like rules to this. It's not that you can just use every single time frame. It's kind of a mathematical formula. So as you can see, all these all the time frames I'm using, you can copy it and take a look. And if you wanna like okay, so yeah, it's there are just endless possibilities, guys. Just it takes some study and some effort and some discipline to like start studying and start finding your trades, and but you can do it. It is possible. You just need to grind and grind and grind and stop blaming the market. Like, it's on you. Like, there is a logic behind it, or you can create a logic or a system for yourself with all different tools and formulas and things you see on the internet. Like everybody is doing something else. Yeah, you have people who are doing the same and claiming they're very rich. So don't believe everybody, but there are, like, you can see if they are telling the truth. Like if someone, for example, is telling you, okay, this works, so you need to buy my course so we can do this and that. Don't just jump right in and believe them and oh, look, he has the cars, he has the airplane, whatever. Just like go into the market, go to TradingView. TradingView is for like you can use it for free. See if it works, test if it works, back test it, and if it works, you know he is telling the truth and he's not talking some BS, and you go buy his course, or you go onto the internet with this day and look for the information he is using to trade. For example, order blocks or liquidity sweeps, whatever he is using, or some mathematical formula. Like look on the internet, see if you can find some information, because it's out there. And the only difference with you doing your own research and someone who already did it and has everything in one place is that you pay money for the easy route and you can do it yourself and be creative. So it looks like this move is failing. I'm very curious if we can like hit this level and then still move up. If we don't, I'm looking like if we hit this, it's still possible to move up, but I'm looking at a possible move down coming days, and we will, because we're trying to gain a 1 or like a daily over here. We gained the 4 hour already. One thing that is, oh no, we've hit weekly strength. Like the daily origin was weekly strength, remember? So I want to gain a time frame lower first, and that is a daily in this moment. And what are we trying to do? Gain a daily level. So if we can gain this daily level, we're probably going short, because you have enough sellers to fill the move basically. I have one more try, and that's like the bottom of the range long, because my bias doesn't change yet. My bias is long because we're still laddering up, and you have to look at the bigger picture, and the bigger picture for me is this range. You can see it on the daily, but it's a little bit clearer. I just showed you guys on the 4 or on the 1 hour the low and the high, so that's your range you're working in. And unless we break the low of this range, so this like you have daily distribution, so this will be the bottom of my range, and this will be the next range, and you already broke it, but it's like we didn't gain the range yet. So for me, this is my range I'm working in, and until we break this, which is a break level on the 4 hour, so you have, like I explained to you guys, you have the more than like 2 candles or more like connected to each other. In this moment it are distribution candles, so the bottom of the distribution candles, if you hit this, that's your first sign you're moving down. So rotation of the market. If you cannot reach this, you know the buyers are winning. Like I'm telling you guys, you have the buyers coming in, buyers coming in, buyers coming in, which is the most logic place for new buyers to come in, like looking at this high and this low, it is in between this low and this low. Okay, so we can recover from this point and move up. Would be very strong because we're staying in this this range over here, and we're using a 4-hour origin to break the daily origin, which means this one is gonna fail because a weaker level is managing to keep up the move. So the buyers are very aggressive and the sellers aren't as strong, or like strong enough. So create this whole story. It takes a little bit of experience. You can, like, if you look at the markets every single day, you're gonna really, you're really gonna like see this every single day and understand it more and master this. Like I'm not a master at all. I'm like a beginner trader. So don't take too much information from me. I'm just telling you guys how I am doing it and how my look is at the market. And it is just a kind of documentation, live documentation and live trading. And maybe we can learn from each other. Like if you guys have tips from, like advice from me, you see things I'm doing wrong, which I'm still are doing things wrong. I have a lot study left to do. If you want to know things that I may know and you don't, or you want to learn from this or my explanation from what I see in the market, great. Like this is, I'm not doing this to tell you guys, look at me, you know, I'm this great and I'm this master trader. I'm absolutely not. I'm a beginner trader and I'm still learning, but I can make money and I am trading profitable now for a few months, and I'm not even trading for a year. So there is something that I'm doing right, and I'm just gonna like document this. You guys can learn from it, I can learn from it. Maybe like you can learn from each other, right? If I show you guys my way of studying and how I see the market, and you guys can take this view and reflect it on yourself and see, okay, how am I seeing this? And tell me guys through the comments, like maybe you should look at this, maybe how do you think about this, or maybe I think about this in this and this way, or so this was helpful, but did you look at this and that time frame, and do you use this and that strategy? And maybe it's worth about thinking, adding to your position while you're in a trade, managing it on a different way. Like I would never do that way, and it's like I'm not the greatest by any means. I'm not. I'm just a beginner trader sharing my journey, and maybe we can learn from each other, and that's what I'm hoping to reach, or that's basically my goal for this YouTube channel. I hope I can grow and get some interaction with you guys, and we can help each other a little bit. And if you just started the grind, or you're in a few years, or you're like trading for years and years, like we can learn from each other. Like what's wrong with learning from each other? I'm not here to like shine and be the best trader, absolutely not. And I won't sell a course. I kind of hate I kind of hate the course sellers of like, I learned this shit for free, so why would I start a course with stuff that I learned from someone for free? You know, it doesn't make sense. It would be my complete greed to do that, and then I never would want that. So I don't. This is really to just connect with you guys. So yeah, I'm talking a lot, I know, but some motivational words, or like I'm trying to let you guys think. Like I want to connect, and I'm feeling the connection. I'm losing the connection in my videos where I just sit in front of my screen, do a time lapse, talk a little bit, this and that. So maybe this conversation will get some more interaction, and maybe I can get a little bit more short content out of it, so I can get more reach and people start interacting. Like I hope so. I hope this will reach you guys. We can learn from each other, and I can grow my YouTube channel a bit. And I will never sell you guys a course. Yeah. What a boring market. Like, where is the volatility? Man. What did we move? Market open 35, 0.41%. It's like, that's nothing, bro. That's no movement at all. But it's also possible that, like, you can see now This is another story you can create for yourself. Like on the 5 minutes you can see it a little bit better. You have people trying to long, you have orders coming in. That's, you can see it by the wick, right? So you open a candle, like you open it from some point, and you have sellers stepping in, but a lot of buyers that are pushing it back up. So your candle will close over here, and that will, if this is an accumulation candle, of course, so the candle is moving up from this point. So you start down, a lot of buyers coming in, you move up, and that is creating the very long wick. So the longer the wick, the more buyers stepping in and the more sellers are losing. So as you can see over here, buyers are move is coming down because this is opening candle, right? So you move starting coming down, you get a lot of buyers in, move is starting to get up and like stop over here, and the next one, buyers getting in, move is stopping over here, and then you have the sellers coming in. So if buyers and sellers fighting in this moment, and what I like to see is if my interest point is below this range, I'm not gonna like, and we're starting move up from here. I'm not gonna panic like, oh, I need to get in because we're starting to move up now. I think that's what most people do. They wanna catch the move up, get in, get in, get in. Okay, we win a little bit from these sellers, so we will get in to this point. And as you can see, you have sellers coming in here, and then the next point will be sellers coming on in here, right? This is another range where price is very low or very high, so you can sell a lot, and then the next place for that to happen is going to be somewhere right here. So it is possible for the market or like for the buyers to win this and get up and oh, we want to ride along, but sellers will get in here, they will win from the buyers most likely because there are still, this was the most efficient price, and we didn't even reach this price. So we're still working behind my camera, man. I gotta work in this place on my screen, my bad. So buyers coming in, and what you will do is sellers coming in, and you will liquidate every single one of these buyers and all your guys' position, most people's, like the people that are in this move right here and trying to catch this move up will get liquidated, and we will go short. Here is the most efficient price on a higher time frame, and what will happen is this will create the sweep. You will get a lot of buying power here because you have buyers, buyers, buyers. Unless the sellers are this like so strong, you will have a little bounce here and you will push right through. That's possible, but then you will come like right back because people are gonna short this, and you're gonna like liquidate everything that's happening here because people will just wanna ride the market and sell until we go short and long when we go long, and that's how a lot of people lose money, right? But then you're gonna have a move down. So what we will do is move up first, liquidate all of this. People think, yeah, we're going up, we're going up, we're going up, psych, and the move dumps. Okay, so that's what you can expect. Like, create a story, and this is so I'm not panicking right now to like get in the move here, because I can still expect the move to fall down to this point and move up. There is a possibility that's never gonna happen, or it's not gonna happen, because if the buyers are so strong and we push and we like liquidate all these sellers, there's a possibility the market will just go. I missed my trade, sad, unfortunately, but the risk of getting in here and trying to ride it is way bigger than just waiting and getting an entry here on the best price. So what I was looking at here was we have hit a 1 minute, so I can get in on it 3 minutes. It isn't the most efficient price, so right here you see, but we already came under this move, so I would have been taken out by stop loss below this wick, or I would have been break even on this level and I would have been taken out. So I can like try to get a position in here and get it break even as fast as possible or as quickly as possible, or take the risk that I'm gonna get stopped out in here, but it's just not efficient. So I'm just gonna wait for this, and if the move like breaks something like a level over here, or we break above this, then I can look for, okay, we're really gaining, so it's not seller stepping in, we're liquidating this move and we go up. Then it's then it's the buyers winning, like completely destroying the sellers. So you cannot get to this point. Buyers getting in here very aggressively, we take out all these sellers and we get above, then my interest will be getting some level in this range over here to get long, because I know we will go back down, and now the most, like the best price will be somewhere in the lows of this move. But people will understand this. So a lot of times when you really gain a move, you will leave a front side level inside of here for the future. Let's pretend this is our front side, so we will leave, or this, you will leave this. This is very possible that this really is the level, because this is kind of the same what you saw on the 1 minute back in time, the 1 minute that we hit. It's kind of the same level, right? If you watch back the video, you will see this exactly the same, but now on the 3 minutes. So it's kind of a cyclist, so from 1 to 3 to 5. So it's very possible that we do this on the 5 minute as well. But for now, pretend this is the front side level. We will break through, like the sellers will get in here, as you can see, like sellers will get in, sellers will get in. If you get over this point, we know buyers are winning, and what you will do is get back, use this as support. This is a backside level, and you will get the move up. And when you break a higher time frame range, so for example we are let's say this is the low from this high. I don't know if it's really that, but let's say we break above this point, you can expect the move to come down to find a new low and then move up. So where will that low be? We just created this low, so we know it's this level, and this level will bring us up. So you can really create a story, and then like don't just like not just getting in and expecting it to fly to the moon and get a lot of profits. No, make a story for it. Like create a story. And if you get in over here and you have this nice position, do you really want to take it to like this high, because you know we're gonna try to break this high? Do we really want that? Like, don't you want to get out on a point over here where the next resistance is, the next sellers that are gonna try to break the lows? You know, why would you just expect it to break the range? It's not guaranteed. So you want to be efficient, and you want to get the most efficient entry, and then see what's the safest exit, or is the market really aggressive today? So if the market is really aggressive, now we're not aggressive at all, it is possible that we like break right through, because there's a lot of aggression, and people that were shorting here, they are getting liquidated over here, and they panic and they step in long, and we will just break this high and we will go to the next range. Possibility. Today I'm not expecting it because the market is so slow. So you gotta think in a lot of different ways, and create a lot of different possibilities for yourself, not just getting in on some random level or taking some level in here because you're scared of missing the move. Just wait, analyze, try to understand, and if you really understand what's happening, see what's the most efficient or probable next step or happening is in the market, and then place your position. By the way, first look at your target, and if your target and your stop loss and the risk you're willing to take this day. And if the risk is what you want to take, look at your TP, look where your profits will be, and look if you wanna like take that R, like that risk to reward. So yeah, it's really important to create a story for yourself, make decisions based on that. Don't be just getting in the market here, getting out there, and I wanna catch this move and do this thing, and create a story. What are the most logic outcomes, and then acting on what the market is doing, and not just expect the market to do something in your favor. It's just not gonna happen. You're gonna like go face first onto the like it's it's just not yeah, okay, well, I'm talking for too long now, but I'm talking a lot. But as you can see, like this was a level, you see, it was possible. So this is a 3-minute level. I just marked a 5-minute, so I don't know if it's correct, but if you have a 5-minute level over here, you will use a 3-minute level to break it, or a 15-minute level to break it. Probably 15 minutes we don't have, so 3 minutes has to hold. So this has to hold to break this, if this is a 5-minute level. So I didn't really, I just put a level on for just as an example for like the backside, right? The backside, front side. It is possible that this is your real backside and this is your real front side. We just had front side, we want to go through here. We are creating a back front combination level in here and test back that before we go up, or we will leave it for the future. Possibility. So yeah, be creative and then look for your own trades, and this is kind of turning into a motivational and motivational speech right here, and that's totally not what I wanna like achieve with this video, but maybe you guys can learn from it and do something from it, and I can get some shorts out of it, or so, short content out of it, so I can reach you guys or reach some people. And yeah, let's see. It's just gonna be way like this market is so boring, and still it is possible that you like sweep down and move up in a big way. And in this case, I don't know if we gonna like move to this point and then move up. It's still possible, still waiting for it. It's also possible for it to be a backside hit. So this level has probably a backside, and it's possible that we've hit that. I just didn't look. No, okay. We don't actually, but yeah. So I think it's just a little bit more waiting, or we have a 3 minute above it that maybe has a hit. That is possible. Like this was a start of a move, and it's on a different time frame. Okay, I think I picked the wrong level. No, it's just a bounce on a start of a move, and I missed it. So I don't know how strong this is though. I'm just gonna wait, and I'm gonna leave this level on. It is still possible that you like bounce on a 5, bounce on a 3, bounce on a 1. It happens. So then the 1 is like the final level, and you will like hit the final level, move up in a big way. So, or like start letting up and then move up, break a trend or whatever, and shoot up in a big way. So I'm just gonna wait, still gonna leave it on. I'm a little bit sad. I'm not sad. I'm a little bit what's the right word? Okay, it's just unfortunate that we didn't take the 3, that I didn't see that, and it's okay. I'm just waiting for the 1. It's still possible to be hit, and if it doesn't, yeah, we just missed the move, and probably like the greediest point in this range, and that would be unfortunate because it's a nice possibility, or like a nice opportunity to get some money, hit my daily target and request my payout. So unfortunate, but stuff like this happens. We need to be like, man, I'm forgetting the simplest words in English. Vertrouw. Oh, patience. I didn't even look it up. Look. I'm asking ChatGPT and didn't give me an answer yet. But yeah, I'm so good, man. I knew it before ChatGPT gave me the answer. Of course. No, okay. I think we need to have patience here, and trading is for a big part patience. So let's just wait and wait and wait.